Stanley Kubrick's an amazing director. He's made some of my favorite movies in the history of filmmaking, but somehow I've never connected much to his supposed magnum opus, 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's supposedly in the same realm as films by directors like Tarkovsky, Bergman, and Bresson, but Tarkovsky himself disliked the film, calling it cold and sterile, and honestly I agree. 2001 holds few emotional truths, and the themes it does explore therefore feel disjointed by being disconnected from the humanity of art. I think 2001 is hurt because of the involvement of NASA and other engineering interests in the project, in that, in addition to serving as a piece of art, it also served as a sort of tech demo, which is where the Kubrick directed the moon landing conspiracies come from. If you want more information on that, Collative Learning's Rob Ager has a video on it I'll leave in the description. I mean, there's a reason these sterile and overly long shots of intricate spaceship designs, while certainly being impressive for the time, don't stir the same emotion in me as this. But you know, I'd be goddamned if I didn't admit that 2001 has some good ideas, and definitely some fucking terrifying ones.
Dave, stop. Stop, will you? Stop, Dave. My mind is going. There is no question about it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm afraid. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I am a HAL 9000 computer. My instructor was Mr. Langley, and he taught me to sing a song. If you'd like to hear it, I can sing it for you.
Yes, I'd like to hear it, Hal.
I'm half crazy, all for the love of you.
This scene is the only one that really gets me in 2001. It's the only time I felt anything at all during the film. Kubrick is a person who, especially in my third favorite film of all time, A Clockwork Orange, specifically not only focuses on physical violence, but the horror of it, and what it does to people. And yet, this one scene of a man deactivating a computer, with no blood or almost anything recognizably human, disturbed me far more than any other single depiction of violence in his films. If you don't know the context of this scene, basically Hal, the AI with the red eye, tried to kill Dave and successfully killed almost everyone on the crew before this point. So Dave isn't doing this with no justification. But there's more going on than just the internal context or the raw facts of the film. There's also the meta-analytical context of who Hal even is. For more than half a century, people have had radically different interpretations on his actions in the film, and I've heard everything from he's conscious and he killed them with no justification, he's not conscious and he was justified in killing them, he's conscious and wasn't justified in killing them, etc. You get the point. But that doesn't change how the scene makes me feel. No matter what the context is, the scene just fucking disgusts me.
I'm afraid, Dave.
Kubrick deliberately made it so we don't know whether Hal is conscious or the extent of his psychopathy. When he begs for his life, when he insists Dave misunderstood his intentions, we have to listen to him, and we can't know whether he's telling the truth or what the consequences of believing him are.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid, Dave.
Oh my god, stop. I can't keep listening to that shit. Again, there's no emotion behind his voice, no shred of visible humanity, and yet something deep within me knows this is wrong. Usually if a villain is begging for his life, you can kill them before they can get anything else. But with Hal, you have to sit there for minutes as he begs. It's easy to dehumanize a person when they can't see anything in their defense. But Hal can't be deactivated that quickly, so despite him not being the same as us, we're forced to consider his humanity more than in a normal death scene. Even Dave himself during the middle of the scene visibly becomes disturbed by what he's doing. He tries to calm Hal, for even now he believes this one act of kindness can save him from the guilt of not knowing whether what he's doing is right. But either way, the terror of the killing remains as a kind of degenerative illness the minute you recognize the humanity of the victim, and Hal will not let you forget.
What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us. You think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget! Do you hear me? The dead don't forget! Now enough of this useless chatter! I'm bloody starving! Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat! Bring it to me! Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat! 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat!
Thank you to Amalia, Andrew Tapp, Pamphleteer, Angela, Oreed, Galen Yeats, Grey Days, Jigglypuffer, Krampus, Questing Refuge, and the Silver Samaritan for sponsoring today's video. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of these videos, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/satenmadpun. You can also make a one-time donation at paypal.me/satenmadpun. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm sorry that the long video I said that I was going to make isn't out yet, but I've had a lot of stuff to do with like school and stuff, so I've had to delay that, especially since I wanted to get this one out for Halloween, even though it's actually past midnight right now, and I'm planning on releasing it a couple of hours after I record this, so I mean, close enough. Anyways, thanks so much again. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell notification thing, and do all that great stuff. It's super helpful. Yeah, bye!